Team Fortress 2 has been getting the majority of the attention following the Valve Perforce repository leaks, and that's completely understandable. It contains the most cut content, the most playable cut content. Although myself and many of my friends have been working diligently to repair missing assets in this cut content to allow for this stuff to be played, and we'll have more information on that soon. Half-Life Source, the terrible port of Half-Life 1 into the Source engine, had a massive leak as well, on top of literally every other game that Valve made between 2003 and 2007. We're talking Episode 1, Episode 2, Half-Life 2, Counter-Strike Source, Day of Defeat, they're everything. Within Half-Life Source, we got the materials, the models, and the map sources, and within all of that, the most interesting thing for me was something called the Half-Life 1 developer test. This was something made at some point during the development of Half-Life Source or Half-Life 1, we don't actually know right now, in order to be able to test all of the major features found within the game quickly and easily. Here's a fun fact. Dev tests are very common. Almost every single major game has them. Usually, it's a gray box. It's a small environment that allows for every major mechanic to be tested in a very small setting. It's usually just a handful of rooms with every entity of major value, allowing for a test to be conducted whenever major changes are created for the engine. Valve took it a step further and effectively created an abridged version of the entire Half-Life 1 campaign over the course of 6 maps that take around 25 minutes to complete. This is effectively a fully playable campaign, mini half-hour campaign that touches on almost every major facet of Half-Life 1's main story except for Zet. It feels like you're watching a speed run, but this is truly how the maps are supposed to be played. This dev test, this Half-Life Abridged, actually leaked back in 2003 with all of the Half-Life 2 beta stuff. A lot of people don't even realize that when Half-Life 2's beta leaked back in 2003, we also got a beta of Counter-Strike Source and a beta of Half-Life Source. Those are buried because Cremator and child labor in City 17 is just everybody's favorite thing. Some of those maps that leaked are these dev tests. However, we've never had the map sources, so unless some decompilation is to be done, it was impossible to fix some of these bugs. And in fact, some of the bugs, including the lighting problem on map 3, were never able to be fixed until now. I've spent the last couple of days relearning a lot of the Source Engine tools and fixing these things up. It is now a fully playable mini campaign created by Valve that abridges the story of Half-Life 1, and it's super strange. Every time I play it on a stream without telling people what to expect, brains explode. It's super cool. It's one of my favorite things Valve has created for development testing purposes. It's funny because dev tests for Half-Life 2 and Portal 2 all exist, but they're gray boxes. This is straight up an abridged version of Half-Life 1. And again, it took me a really long time to get all of this fixed, so you might as well try and enjoy it. A full, uncut version of the gameplay is down on my second channel, The Passionate Gamer, linked down below, and if you want to try it for yourself, a download link is also available down in the description below. Because in the download, you have the fully compiled versions, just drop them in your maps folder for Half-Life Source, and you also have the raw map sources that I had worked on. These are my versions of the map sources that I spent days bug testing. If there's anything you found, let me know. I'll update the download link. And if you know anything about the development of this Half-Life Abridged mini campaign, let me know. The story of this mini campaign's development has been up in the air for quite a long time, and even the most seasoned experts that I refer to when I don't know something don't know when or why or who made these things. If you have answers, hit me up. I'd love to know more. But of course, I am McVicker, the beta boy, and a passionate gamer, and we have many more Valve Cut content things to talk about and many other videos coming out of the pipe very soon. So please follow my Twitter and join my Discord to keep up with everything that I'm doing. I am very active lately, and that's a great way to keep up. And if you want to support these videos, see more of them, then consider supporting me on platforms like Floatplane and Patreon. Links to both of those also down in the description below. And before we go, what has been your favorite thing that has leaked? And what is something that you want to learn more about? Tell me in the comment section below. I want to know what the community wants to learn more about, and I'll focus my time there. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to y'all later, and I hope you're having a great day. Adios.